auspicious and inauspicious color as per astrology? That was one question asked a few days ago. In reality, there is no such thing as auspicious or inauspicious color in human life. We think that we see by our eyes, but in reality, we see through our mind. So we see, and the mind goes on creating many illusions. For a minute, keep aside the mind, and then the question of what color is good or bad will simply cease to exist. Let me tell you and all my listeners that if a black garment, an utterly black color cloth, is offered to you by a holy saint, then tell me, won't you keep it with you? Even though it is black in color, still you will keep it very close to your heart. It is the mind, the moon, that decides, that goes on giving different shades, different stories, and different flavors to the color that you see. Colors that you like are the likes of the moon and your mind, and the mind is just a traffic of thoughts that hold no connection with the reality of the things. But people want entertainment, so then they try to see which color suits which ascendant or the moon sign. In reality, truth is that it is all mind game. The reality, the existence, is simply happy to relate with you. No matter what color shades you use, it all depends on the perception. Everything changes with your clarity of perception. When your eyes changes, everything changes. Always remember, if you are living with consciousness, if you are living with love, if there is a certain light of awareness within you, then no matter what color you wear or color you use, it always brings good quality to your life. What you are from within is what matters. If you are conscious, if you are living your life with a certain awareness, then whatever you do, you will succeed. You will get the results based on what you are from within. Let this be very clear. When I was in my mid-20s, I was very attracted towards bright colors. Wherever I would go for shopping, I would buy bright color shades. Then slowly time started changing. Then slowly I started changing. Then everything around was the same, but I was no more the same. Then the meditations, then the prayers, then the love and the life was no more the same. That is the miracle of love and blessings. That is everything related to the Master, the compassionate, benevolent Master. And so, now I like light shades. In fact, now I like only one shade, and that is white, pure white. So, the point I am trying to make and help you and all my dear followers on Quora is that there is no such thing as auspicious and inauspicious colors. There is only one thing, and that is light shades and dark shades. So, if your ascendant is Aquarius or Leo or Cancer or Sagittarius, then you should ask yourself only one question: what quality of shade I like, dark or light? Dark shade simply conveys that you are still at the base level of consciousness. Light shade simply conveys that you are now evolving to the higher level of consciousness. And the most beautiful peak comes when you are no more caught up in the dark or light shade, but now you simply love only one color, and that has no color, no dark and no light. It is called white. White is the shade that relates to the planet Venus, and Venus is love, unconditional love, pure love, and therefore Venus exhales in the sign of Pisces, a sign that I love the most, the sign of Pisces. This is the 12th house sign, the house of moksha, liberation. This is the house where the Buddha stays and meditates. And so, see, the answer has come. The answer is very simple. There is only one color, and that is white, which has absolutely nothing to do with auspicious or inauspicious. It is like a flowing water, the color white. You mix it with any color and it will go on those lines. One of the most purest shade, one of the most purest color is the color white. Colors are meant for the mind. The reality has nothing to do with any shade. We choose color because we see through our mind. The Buddha would never mind of what color is being used, because the Buddha simply rejoices in the state of no mind. Just out of compassion and love, I am sharing the fact that only white is the shade that surpasses all shades. It simply shows purity, love, openness, and compassion. When in doubt, always select white. Not because it has to do with auspicious or inauspicious, but simply because it is above all notions that hold you back, because it simply sets you free. Black is something that holds you on, possessive. Black is a possessive color. White is a let go. White is total freedom. And the story of human life is caught up between black and white, between Rahu and Ketu. Rahu wants to cling, wants to possess. You will see that many people who are Rahuish, they always use more black in their life. And those people who are Ketuish, who are willing to let go, they always use the shade white in their life more than anybody else. White is a let go. Meditation is a let go. Lord Shiva is the epitome of letting go, the epitome of living your life with acceptance. Nobody could accept the poison, but Lord Shiva accepts the poison, drinks it just to save the whole universe. And Lord Shiva simply rejoices in the color white. Even the flowers that we offer to His Holiness Lord Shiva are the flowers of color white. White. The scriptures say that Lord Shiva loves white flowers. And the scripture also says that Lord Shiva should be worshipped on Monday, because Monday is the day of Lord Shiva. Monday and Lord Shiva has become synonymous. And so I have seen that whosoever is following a meditative way of life, whosoever is living in a let go, whosoever is living with acceptance, is slowly starting finding comfort in only one shade, and that is white. And so I never do any discrimination by categorizing anything good or bad, because after all, everything is God's creation. And the compassionate master Bhagavan Raman Maharshi says, everything is perfect in God's creation. Ignorance and suffering exists only in people's mind. Always remember, no man and no woman is good or bad. No color and no day is good or bad. It is what we reflect within. And if a thief can transform into a saint, if an utterly hopeless man can transform into the most beautiful person that the world had ever known, then tell me, how can we go on labeling someone as good or bad, or as auspicious and inauspicious? Always remember, the bad can transform into good. And always remember, the good at some point of life was also bad. Every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. So don't be quick to judge anybody. Don't be quick to label anybody, because when time changes, people also change. And we should always be very slow before concluding, before judging anybody. In fact, judging is a very poor quality. You should never judge, you should simply observe. Always observe, never judge. Everything that you wish to be is within you. It is always within our hands to transform anything that is bad or good. And we can do it only and only if we are willing to turn inwards and self-realize the many ways, deeper aspects of this journey called life. A woman born on a specific nakshatra is deserted by the society. Whenever someone is born on Adra nakshatra, on Magha nakshatra, on Ashlesha nakshatra, on Mula nakshatra, these men and women are deserted by the society, or they are labeled as inauspicious. This is nothing but peak of ignorance. The society is fake because the same society goes on lecturing on how not to discriminate, when in reality, every moment of life, the same society goes on discriminating based on caste, religion, nakshatra, and so many astrological aspects of horoscope. And by doing so, the same society makes life more difficult than it already is. But the compassionate master will always accept you. No matter what color you are wearing, no matter what nakshatra you are born, no matter how bad people label you as, the master will always accept you. The larger question is whether you are willing to come, whether you are willing to surrender. There are many more things to share, but for today, enough. I will be talking with you all on many such aspects in the coming days. as and when time permits. Thank you. Meditate every day, and when you meditate, always remember you are not alone. Meditate.